Oh, hello there. Welcome to the final of the local competition to find out who has the noisiest lawnmower in the neighbourhood. And the winner is that guy. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Well, I hope you are happy because we are here together again, live on YouTube, and it is Saturday. We have made it once more all the way to Saturday, and I hope you are feeling good today. I am just about to open the live chat, so please bear with me for one moment as I open the live chat so I can see who is here with me. Oh, look what I have in my hand. Can you see that? Oh, look, there is a little ladybird. This particular ladybird was actually in my bathroom, so I have come outside with this little ladybird. Come on, there you go. Can you see it? There it is. My camera will probably not focus properly. Probably it won't, but there it is. There is a little ladybird. And hopefully in a moment it will fly away. Go on, go to the top of my finger and fly away. That's what they normally do. Oh, come on, Mr. Ladybird. Go to the top of my finger. You know you want to. Go on, there you go. Don't be shy. Don't be a shy ladybird. Fly away. Go on, fly away. See you later. Take care. Safe journey. Adios. No? Okay, I will help you on your way. Fly away, ladybird. Ah, it's gone. So here we are then. I hope you are having a good weekend. The weekend is here once again. However, normally at the weekend we feel excited and happy because we want to go outside and visit our friends and relatives and have a great time and do all sorts of things and activities. However, at the moment we are going through some very strange times right now. Here in the UK and around the world, in fact, right across planet Earth, everything is really strange at the moment. It is the 11th of April. As I said, it is definitely Saturday. I am having difficulty at the moment remembering what day of the week it is, but I'm pretty sure, I am 80% sure that today is Saturday. I'm pretty sure of it. And tomorrow, of course, is Easter Sunday. A lot of people around the world will be observing the Easter Day holiday, even though they are on holiday anyway, not by choice. So tomorrow is Easter. I am very excited because that means I will be having my lovely chocolate Easter egg. Maybe, if Mr. Steve has remembered to buy one. Also tomorrow, guess what we will be eating as well? I will show you something that we quite often eat around Easter time. I will show you right now. It's down here. Oh, look what I have here. I have some delicious hot cross buns. So you can see in this bag there are some lovely hot cross buns. And these are a type of bread made with currants, lemon juice, and also on the top you will see there is a little cross. So these are often eaten around Easter time and they taste delicious. My only complaint is that they should be available all year round. Unfortunately they are not. You can only get them in Easter. So these are only available during Easter time. However, I wish I could have hot cross buns every single day. That would be ever so nice. So that's what we're eating tomorrow. I also have a feeling that Mr. Steve is going to make a surprise dinner tomorrow. I think he has a little surprise for me tomorrow, so I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but I have a strange feeling that Steve is going to prepare the most incredible, delicious, succulent, juicy, tasty, exquisite dinner. I have a feeling, just a strange feeling right here. Let's hope after the meal I don't have a strange feeling right here. Here we are again. Oh, by the way, I have my coffee here. I am a bit late today, for which I apologise, but I was making a cup of coffee for myself and I rushed outside. I also had to rescue my little ladybird. There was a ladybird trapped in my bathroom, so I decided to release the ladybird as well. So that's the reason why I'm late. You can blame the ladybird. I have my coffee. I hope you have a very refreshing beverage in front of you right now. A nice beverage, a nice drink, a lovely cold drink maybe. If it is warm where you are, if it is hot where you are, maybe you want something cool. Personally, I need my cup of coffee to keep me going through these strange times. It is a beautiful day once again here in the UK. Many people complaining because they have to stay in the house. They have to stay locked away. They cannot go very far from their houses. So I am here in my garden on a Saturday afternoon. It is now 2:15 here. So I hope you are having a good time. We also have the live chat. Hello to the live chat. I hope you are fine today. Oh, hello to everyone. So many people are here already. Thank you very much. Hello, Martha. Martha Poland. Guess what? You are first on today's live chat. Well done. You have a very fast finger. Excuse me. I really want to drink some of this lovely coffee. Excuse me. Wow, that is a nice cup of coffee. For those who are wondering what the hell is going on, my name is Duncan. I teach English on YouTube. I've been doing this for ever such a long time. Can you remember how long I've been doing this for? Do you know? Hello, Vitas as well. Luis Mendez is here today. Vitas says, Mr. Duncan, we think your English lessons are ace. Ah, so you were watching yesterday when I was talking about ways in which we can express how good something is. So something that is good we can describe as ace. I remember growing up in the 1980s, we used to use ace as a slang term for good. Things are ace. So thank you, Vitas, and thank you very much for watching again. Tarmek is here. I hope you are okay where you are at the moment. We've had some news here in the UK. Apparently, we are going to continue with the current situation. The lockdown will go on for maybe another couple of weeks. So I have a feeling we might still be having this situation in May. So it looks as if this may be going on for a lot longer. Hello, Connell. Hello, Florence. Hello, Grace Chin as well. Nice to see you here today. Beatrice says, hi, Mr. Duncan. Happy Saturday. I am having a good Saturday. Mr. Steve went into town this morning to buy some bread. Now, every Saturday we go into town to get our bread. However, today when Mr. Steve went into town, there was a huge queue a very long queue of people outside the bakery. So Steve went around the town, he did some other things, and then he went back to the bakery and there was another long queue in front of the bakery. So I said to Steve, I said, why didn't you just wait there? Just wait in the queue until the queue got shorter and then maybe you could have your turn much sooner. But Steve did not do that, so he still had to wait in the queue, even though he went away. So I think Steve went away hoping that when he returned, the queue would have gone. However, it was still there because a lot of people are buying stuff at the moment. Did I tell you about my little surprise yesterday? One of my neighbours gave both of us some hot cross buns, fresh hot cross buns from her oven. And we ate those very, very quickly. They didn't stay very long in the kitchen. We ate those quite quickly. Hello, Irene, Guadalupe. Hello, also Sassy. Sweetness is here as well. Hello, happy Saturday, Mr. Duncan. I hope you are feeling all right and stay safe. The same, of course, goes for you as well. Please stay safe, stay happy. I know at the moment a lot of people are not able to go outside, but I will try to share my time with you. I would like to be here so we are all alone together. We can all have our little moments of isolation together. So I am doing the same thing as you. I'm lucky, I suppose, because I can go outside into the garden because I live in the countryside. So I don't live in a big town or a big city. Hello also to Attila. Hello to you as well. Amit. Hello Tias. Hello Tias once more, watching again. So what are you doing this weekend? I know it is Easter. Some people are celebrating Easter. I know many people don't, but some are. So tomorrow is Easter. Are you doing anything special? Traditionally, many people go to church on Easter Sunday. So quite often they will go to church. They will sit through a long church service. However, tomorrow most people will be at home on Easter Sunday. But I am hoping tomorrow that Mr. Steve, at least Mr. Steve, will give me a lovely chocolate Easter egg. I really hope so. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. There are lots of flies around today, and sometimes they bite you. And that is what was happening then. Sorry about that. Tui Do. Hello, Tui Do. I hope I pronounce your name right. Sometimes I do have difficulty pronouncing the names of my viewers, including those in Vietnam. Hi Vietnam, nice to see you here. Constantine. Hello, Mr. Duncan. You are like Johnny Walker at the beginning of the show. Mr. Duncan. Mr. Duncan's just walking away. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, Constantine. Hello, Irene. Yes, Lewis. It is not very long, but it is nice as well. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Hello also to... Can I say hello to Khaled? Hello, Khaled. Nice to see you back as well. Juan Gatez is here as well. Nice to see you on the live chat. There was something very dramatic happening this morning in the garden. There were two pigeons and they were fighting. They were fighting very aggressively. They were really having a big fight. I can only guess that it was two male pigeons fighting together. That's what I think anyway. Hello, Irene. Hello, Noemi. Nice to see you here as well. Hello, Marwa. Thank you very much for your lovely thoughts. Of course, I will be expressing my little thoughts later on about this strange period of time. That will be coming later. Ah, the little ladybird. Yes, there are many ladybirds around at the moment. Quite often they end up in the house. So quite often over the past couple of days, I have found ladybirds in some very unusual places, very strange places. Can you hear the pigeons? There is a pigeon. It sounds very happy. Mr. Duncan, you always look very fresh. You never look tired. Thank you, Palmyra. I suppose being outside helps. The natural light is probably making my face look a lot better than it normally does. I think so. Tanya is here. Hello, Tanya, watching in Italy. A big hello to you and everyone watching in Italy right now. Guadeloupe. Also, we have Mika. Hello, Mika. Most of the time, when the ladybird comes to the top of something, it flies away. Yes, that's what I like to do. So whenever a ladybird is in your hand, if you hold up your finger like that, the ladybird will always go to the end of your finger beep, 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 and fly away. I think it must be some sort of natural reaction. So maybe there is some instinct that is telling the ladybird that it must fly away. Hello, hello again to RHS. Also Iron Fist. I am really enjoying your message, by the way. Hello to Iron Fist. I am Loki, Prince of Asgard. Odinson, the rightful king of... I can't even read this without laughing. Okay, thank you very much, Iron Fist, for introducing yourself. And good luck with your Iron Fist. I'm sure that must come in very useful from time to time. Hello, Guadeloupe. Giselda, why are you provoking us with those hot cross buns? Well, I wanted to show you what we normally do at this time of year. But I'm sorry if I'm making you frustrated. I didn't mean to. Hello Sylvia as well. Lolly is watching in France. I know I have a lot of viewers in France. Some of my viewers around the world often watch, but they never say hello. I think today I have a great idea, because it's Easter weekend and everyone is feeling very festive. I think today people who are normally very shy and quiet, you should say hello on the live chat. Yes. So if you have never said hello, if you have never said anything on the live chat before, today is your chance. So if you normally just sit and watch, my live streams without getting involved, today is your chance to say, hello, Mr. Duncan. I am normally quiet, but today I want to say hello. Hello from Jordan. I am Omar from Jordan, and the weather is very cool here. Thank you very much. Abdo is here as well. Hello, Vitas again. Mr. Duncan, you have great weather today. Cheers. Thank you very much. I think the weather is all right. Apparently today here in the UK, it is going to be the hottest day of the year so far. So apparently today we are going to have the hottest day of the year up until this point in 2020. However, next week, guess what's happening next week? The weather is going to turn very cold and very gloomy. So we might be having no more of this beautiful weather for a few days. Hello also Anna. Hello Dewey Tran. Hello Mr. Duncan and everyone. Renan Javier says hello as well. Thank you very much. Kai Tran, happy birthday to you. Oh, whose birthday is it? Whose birthday? Can you tell me who is celebrating their birthday today? Because I didn't see it. Hello also Corey. We love you. in France. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Ari Hassan, each time I watch you, you remind me of the drama Macbeth by the great William Shakespeare. I wonder why. Oh, maybe it's my name, because my name is Duncan. And of course in Macbeth there was a character, King Duncan. What happened to him? Oh, yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, King Duncan didn't have a very happy ending, unfortunately. Mirella, nice to see you here. Mr. Duncan, hello everybody from the warm, sunny Montenegro, but there aren't any beautiful birds singing. Well, today the birds seem very distracted. I can hear many birds around me, mostly pigeons. So the sound that is very common at the moment is actually the sound of the pigeon. However, if you listen carefully, you might hear my neighbour's cockerel. Did you hear that? Maybe not. It's very far away. But my neighbour, very close to where I live, has a cockerel. And every morning it calls as the sun rises. Hello also to Dr. Essam. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I'm happy to watch you. Madurkar. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Happy birthday. Oh, well, it's not my birthday. I don't know whose birthday it is, but it isn't my birthday. I still have a very long time to wait before my birthday. Hello, Belarusia. Hi, Belarusia, one of our many moderators here on the live chat. I am feeling good today because I'm at home and not with my father. So you are spending some time on your own and you are having a little bit of peace and relaxation. Tanya, I'm drinking coffee with you, Mr. Duncan. It's amazing. Yes, cheers. Cheers, everyone. If you are having a cup of coffee at the moment, or if you are drinking anything, can I wish you cheers? Can I say, have a good weekend? From England to wherever you are in the world. Timothy. Hello, Timothy. What kind of music do you prefer? I like music from the 1980s. I know I've said this before, but I love music from the 1980s because that is when I was growing up. My teenage years listening to pop music in the 1980s. Newman. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Newman. Nice to see you here as well. Renan, once again, is saying hello. Pigeons nowadays are hungry because we are in lockdown. Well, the pigeons here are very noisy because they are all mating. Ooh. You won't believe some of the things that I see from my window. Pigeons everywhere. Can you guess what they're doing? In my back garden. In my back garden, right in front of my window. Mr. Duncan, can I say this? Your shirt looks like a fresh cloud. Well, I suppose the colours are very similar. Yes, I think so. So this shirt is the same colour as the blue sky. And maybe the white looks like clouds. So yes, I see what you mean. Yes, I get it. So my shirt looks like the sky with the colours of the clouds and also the blue of the clear sky. And we do have a lot of clear sky today. There is actually no clouds. There are no clouds in the sky at this moment. Hello, Reber. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Kurdistan is here. Thank you very much. Alina, Mr. Duncan, you are really a nature lover. I like nature. Nature is pretty cool. I know sometimes Mother Nature can be very cruel and very spiteful. Especially at the moment, nature is definitely doing some very naughty things. However, I do like nature. General nature with the animals and the plants and all of the sounds. Fantastic. I love it. Anna, Helena. Hello, Helena. Nice to see you again. Whose birthday? Whose birthday is it today? Because I didn't see it. I don't want to ignore whoever it is who is watching with their birthday. Please tell me. Martha, yes, I am normally shy and quiet. Hello, Martha Z. Hello, I am normally shy and quiet. I've been enjoying your company for more than 13 years. Thank you, Martha. Well, of course, I have been making my YouTube lessons for ever such a long time. Nearly 14 years. I've been here on YouTube for nearly 14 years doing this. Can you believe it? Guadeloupe. Apparently, Sweetness says to Guadeloupe, house choring or house cleaning never ends. It seems endless. Well, I suppose some people might say that cleaning the house gives them something to do. Maybe. Even though it isn't very enjoyable. Beatrice, Mr. Duncan, sometimes there are many ladybirds in my windows. They are on the curtains. They are walking or crawling up the curtains. Yes, at the moment there are ladybirds everywhere. The ladybirds are all waking up. Some of them have been in hibernation, so they are all waking up. Unfortunately, many of them are ending up in my house. Happy birthday to him from South Korea. Whose birthday is it? Can someone please tell me whose birthday it is? It is someone's birthday today. But I don't know whose birthday it is. Oh, is it Ernesto? Is it your birthday? Ernesto. Is it your birthday today? Okay. Ernesto D'Amato. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Yes. Today. It's your birthday. Hip hip. Hooray. I hope you have a good time on your birthday. Have a super duper day. And I hope this live stream will help your birthday go a little bit better. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you being here today. Do you know Vietnam? Yes, I have heard of Vietnam, and I know that there are many students, many English students, many people in Vietnam who are really hungry for English. So yes, I do know. Maybe the pigeons want to stay in the same territory, or is it the food? The pigeons are fighting over their territory. So if one pigeon is sitting in a certain place and then another pigeon comes along, they will start fighting, especially if they are males. So two males will start fighting. They will slap each other with their wings. Actually, it looks quite funny. It does look funny when they do it. Hello also to Sweetness again, Amit. Hello, Amit. Hello also to Covey Newman. Hello to you as well. Also, Abo, thank you very much for joining me today. It's nice to see so many people here on the live chat. I have been doing a few things this morning. I was preparing this live stream. I wasn't sure if to come outside or not because over the past couple of days, I have been suffering from hay fever. So for the past couple of days, I have been suffering with hay fever. As I explained yesterday, all of the pollen from the plants keeps going up my nose, and it makes me sneeze quite a lot. The problem is, at the moment, if you hear someone sneezing, they will think that you are unwell. They will think that you have... So we have to be very careful. But if I do sneeze, don't worry, don't panic. It is hay fever. That is what I am suffering from at the moment. I hope it will never rain where you are. How will you talk to us? Asks Giselda. Thank you, Giselda. Well, I can always do my live streams from inside my studio or in my house. So there is always a way to do it. Always. By the way, if you want to have the live captions, you can have live captions as well. Don't forget, press C boop, on your keyboard and you will get live captions. Hello to Zua. Hello to Zua Talat. Hello to you as well. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, if it is your first time, or maybe you are one of my viewers who likes to stay very silent and quiet during my live streams, if you normally say nothing, if you never ever type on my live chat, do it now. Say, hello Mr. Duncan, I have never said anything on the live chat before. So today you can do it. Hello Mr. Duncan, I've been watching nearly all your videos but always on replay. But with today's strange situation, I have started to watch your videos live and I have started to chat. Adrian Florman, you are welcome. Welcome to the live chat. Nice to see you here today. And I hope you will enjoy the experience of watching this live. So I know many people are unable to catch my live streams because you have busy lives. Maybe you are at home taking care of your family right now. So you have plenty of things to keep you busy. So you can, of course, watch this on the replay. However, I'm pretty sure it must feel very strange when you are talking live. I'm not sure from my end because I do this live anyway. But if you are watching live, it must seem very strange to think, wow, that guy in England is standing there right now, live, talking to us. It must seem very strange. Thank you, Adrian, for your message. I think your coffee must be cold by now. It is a little bit cold, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to have a little bit more, but unfortunately my coffee has gone cold. I will have a little bit more and then that's it. I will leave it. Nice coffee. Unfortunately, it has gone cold. That will do. Hello, Hang Fam. Hello, also Med. Hello, dear. How would you like to tell us how to improve English pronunciation? Hello, Med. Med Rudain. Pronouncing words, or maybe improving your accent. These are things that you can do over a long period of time. Like anything in your life that you want to change, or anything in your life that you want to learn, takes time. It can't be rushed. And improving your accent or improving your English pronunciation is the same thing. It takes time. I always suggest to anyone who is learning English, get used to the sound of your own voice. as I mentioned, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, I talked about listening to your own voice. So maybe you can record your voice on your mobile phone or on your tape recorder and then listen to your voice being played back. Listen to it. Listen to the sound of your voice. And if there are things that you don't like, then you can try to improve them. But all of this takes time, so you can't do it over a couple of days. It takes much longer than that. So you have to slowly improve your English accent. You have to slowly improve your English, your spoken English. It takes time. However, there are people who worry too much about their accent. They worry too much. Oh, Mr. Duncan, I have an accent. I don't like it. That's okay. Everyone has some sort of accent. I have an accent. So when people talk to me, they know that I come from the Midlands here in the UK. So the area, the region where I come from is the Midlands. And so when I go to another part of the UK, they can hear my accent. They know that I'm not from round where they live. They can tell that I'm from another area. I do wish these flies would stop biting me. I really do. So I have an accent. Many people have accents. So don't worry too much about having an accent. You just have to get used to having an accent, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. But it does take a long time. You can't rush these things. Learning anything takes time and patience. Don't rush. Hello, Ernesto. So it is your birthday. Thank you very much, Ernesto. Thank you for all of your wishes. That is my pleasure. No problem. And I hope you have a really good day. Have a very happy birthday. Hello also to Hey Man Mac. Hello, Hey Man Mac. Where are you watching at the moment? Are you normally a shy person? Are you normally watching, but you never say anything? Feel free. You can if you want. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Mansha. Hello, Mansha. Hello, Mr. Duncan. This is my second message in your live stream. Mr. Duncan, as a teacher, is always respectable in every religion and everywhere, as I know. Am I right? I'm not sure about other people, but from my own point of view, because I'm not here to comment on other teachers. However, normally, quite often, a teacher will not give their opinions, especially when it comes to politics. So quite often, teachers will avoid giving their political opinions, especially in the classroom. And I suppose also, if there are people of different religions around you, you have to show a certain amount of tolerance, I suppose. So that is just my thought. From my own point of view, as you know, I always say this, I am not a religious person. I don't follow any religions. I don't really have any religious beliefs. However, I know that there are many people who do. And that, as far as I'm concerned, is fine. If it makes your day happy, if it gets you through the day, if it helps you to stay positive and focused in your life, brilliant. Fantastic. That's all I can say. Hello, Arantaxa, or Aranksa. Hello to you from the Basque country. Very nice. Donostia, from Donostia. That sounds like a very nice place. I have a feeling that must be a very nice place. I don't know why. I get a feeling. I spend a lot of time with you every day, and I think you will like my town. Ah, okay. You see, I think I was right. So I think maybe Donostia is actually a very beautiful place. I think so. I've never been there, but I have a feeling now that it might be a very nice place. I will show you around if you come with Mr. Steve. Unic Arena! It has been like this since some days. Hospitals, doctors and nurses are making the biggest efforts of their lives. We all love them. They are true heroes. They are our heroes. I think so. I think anyone at the moment who is putting their life on the line, who is risking their own life to help other people, truly deserve to be called heroes. I think so. So people working in hospital, doctors, nurses, all of the staff that are required to keep the hospital running. We have other people as well working in supermarkets and shops everywhere. They are also putting their lives at risk, I suppose, in a certain way. And then you have people who are carrying on with their work, doing extra work as well. People who are making sure that we all get our food, things are delivered, medical supplies are delivered on time. So there is a lot going on, and quite often it's very easy to forget that out there are many people doing all sorts of things. Hello TS, I have followed your live stream for more than 2 years, but unfortunately it is still a long way for me to be fluent in English, to be honest. I'm not disciplined to learn. I just do it when I want. This is the thing about learning. I suppose you can learn something as a vocation, so you might have something that you do in your life that you enjoy doing. Some people learn English because they just want to have an interest. Some people are just interested in the language, so they don't want to use English in their lives. They are just interested in the subject of English. And then there are other people who are trying to learn English. They want to learn the English language, maybe for their career, or maybe because they want to travel abroad. Maybe they want to study English in another country. And of course nowadays, well, not at the moment, but when things get back to normal, of course you do need a good level of English if you are planning to go to another country to study English or anything. Flower, hello, sorry I am late. I had many chores to do today. I think a lot of people have chores today. A lot of people have jobs that need doing. Hello also to Louisa. Nice to see you here today. Hello Sammy. Hello also Irene. Hello Mr. Duncan. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Jazuli Adele. Nice to see you as well. Hello also Amit. Mr. Duncan, are you angry with me because you did not read my comment? I never do that unless you say something really horrible and mean. Amit, no, I am not angry with you, but I am reading your comment now. Sometimes I don't see the comments, you see, because they move very quickly on the screen. But hello Amit. Amit Balodi. Nice to see you here as well. Hello Noemi. Oh, I see. Noemi is talking about Easter. I never eat chocolate at Easter, but tomorrow I am going to do it. I need my gratification. Ooh, that is an amazing word. Gratification. It is something that you do that makes you feel pleasure. Something that makes you feel better. Gratification. An action normally done. Something that is done. Something that makes you feel good. Something that makes you feel happy. So we often link that to grateful. So a person who is grateful is a person who is pleased to receive something or to have something. So your gratification is your pleasure, the feeling you get. I suppose chocolate at the moment is being eaten by many people during these strange times, and tomorrow I will definitely be having some chocolate. Not much, but I will be having some. All I do at the moment is hope that Mr. Steve has remembered to buy an Easter egg. Hello to Singapore. Hi, good morning from Singapore. Hello, Bao Lu. Nice to see you here. A big hello to Singapore as well. I hope things are going okay there. My Trang is here as well. Cow Tam asks, how is the situation in the UK? Is it getting better? No, it is not. No, we are now having around 1,000 fatalities every day here in the UK. So I would say here in the UK things are not getting better at the moment. I think we are still going up. We are still on the upward curve. So it would appear that we are far from over. And that is one of the reasons why this lockdown has been extended for a longer period. So maybe another 2 weeks or maybe another 3 weeks. So we still might be doing this in May. Okay. Hello also to Unicarina. Yes, everyone who is working during this period of time, especially those who are having to deal with the public. So maybe there are people who have to face the public every day, and they are always putting their lives or their health at risk by doing that. So not just doctors, nurses, all of the staff in the hospitals. We have to also include all of the people who clean the hospitals, the people who make sure the hospitals stay sanitized. So there are people doing all sorts of things, and yes, they are all literally putting their lives at risk. It's an amazing thing. I always find that periods of time like this always bring out the best in humanity. Unfortunately, it also brings out the worst sometimes as well. When is your birthday, Mr. Duncan? I do have a birthday. I can almost remember when my birthday is, because it was a very long time ago. It was in the last century. Trust me, yes, I'm not joking. My birthday, the day I was born, is actually in the last century. Dear me, that's terrible. I was born in August. I am an August baby. The 12th of August is my birthday. The 12th day of August. We call it the Glorious 12th here in the UK. That is what we call it. Hello, Mr. Duncan from Kisra. Hello, Kisa Rizvi. I hope I pronounced your name right. Marcus is here as well. Hello to Marcus. Nice to see you here today. Also Rohith. Wow, so many people are now chatting on the live stream. Thank you very much. Hello to Shandan Kumar. Where are you from? I am talking to you now from England. So the place I am standing in is England. This is a live stream coming to you from the birthplace of the English language, which is England, of course. Hello, Bao Yan. Mr. Duncan, do you have any words to teach us today? Well, I have a few words to say, many words that I want to say to you today. However, we will be having some lovely lists of words tomorrow. So in tomorrow's live stream, which is my normal day, so I'm normally here on Sunday anyway. So tomorrow I am doing some of that. Tomorrow there will be lots of English words to show you. all sorts of things. And Mr. Steve will be here as well tomorrow. Does your neighbour have a motorbike? Yes, one of my neighbours who lives down there, quite far away, has a motorbike. A very big, powerful motorbike. Many years ago, I used to have a motorbike. It's true. I'm not joking. I used to ride around on a motorbike. I used to love my motorbike very much. Hello, Emin. Nice to see you. Have you been to Turkey? Thank you, Emin. Yes, I have been to Turkey twice. I've been to Turkey twice. I actually filmed a lesson there as well. I made a lesson in Turkey. So there is an English lesson that I actually filmed and recorded in Turkey. Is it necessary to have an IELTS score that is very high to come to England? Well, it really depends on what you want to do. It depends on what your plan is. However, here in the UK, we have made it harder for various reasons. I'm not going into the reasons because I will be here for a very long time. But there are many reasons why here in the UK they have made getting into England or getting into the UK to study much harder. So yes, you do need a very high level of English if you want to come to England, or if you want to come to the UK to study or to work for a very long period of time. Yes, the answer is yes. Hi, Mr. Duncan, my lovely teacher who introduced you to me. Oh, Mr. Ramadan. Yes, I see Mr. Ramadan sometimes on here. He had surgery yesterday. Shall we say hi to him from here? Well, I think so. I hope he is feeling better. I sometimes see Mr. Ramadan on here, and quite often he is a regular viewer. So, of course I will say hello. No problem. Hi, Mr. Duncan. In these strange days, says Sylvia, my husband and me are improving our English thanks to you. We stay at home. Many people are doing the same thing, and that's the reason why I'm here every day. So I am here every day, for those who are wondering. Hello, Kisa. Your view about being a teacher and not talking about politics is right. I myself being a teacher, you need to be very resistant to react to such topics. Yes, you are right. Especially if you work for a school. So if you are part of the education system, maybe in a school, or maybe a place that has certain rules and regulations, there are things that you can't really talk about, or things that you have to be very careful of, because you are trying to teach the students to have an open, level mind. So you are not there to give your opinions about politics or to tell people what they must believe. And that is a general thing. A general thing. I know with me, I have a little bit more freedom because I'm on the internet. So because I'm an internet teacher, because I'm able to stand here many times talking to you, quite often we will have very direct conversations. So I have a little bit more freedom here on YouTube, I must be honest. And that is one of the reasons why I like doing this, because it gives me a little bit more freedom, a little bit more space to talk about things. But even I have to be careful. Even I have to be careful. Hello to Pappy. Hello, Pappy. I am trying to work my exercise in my daily routine. So when you say exercise, do you mean your exercises for your health? Or do you mean your work exercises? Maybe something for your job. So there is a choice there. Hello, Pappy. I hope you are having a good day. A very good day. Oh, I've just realised. Something I've just realised. If I'm not mistaken, I think the latest Star Wars film is now available to watch on Netflix or on Amazon Prime. Is that true? I don't think it's Netflix. It's not Netflix. Ignore that. Ignore me. Not Netflix. No, what I meant to say was Amazon Prime. So I think, is it this week or next week? Can someone tell me? Is the latest Star Wars film, The Rise of Skywalker, is it going to be available to watch on streaming? I'm not sure. I was just wondering. I am thinking out loud. Hello, Lewis again. Ibrahim, how are you doing, Mr. Duncan, during this challenging time? I am trying my best to keep sane. I know it's not easy, especially for me. I am trying my best to stay calm. Nice. What a nice sound. Yes. That is a big motorbike. I am trying to keep myself sane, happy. I am also trying not to eat too much food. And this is one of the things I've realised recently about being in this situation. It is very tempting to go into the kitchen and eat something. So that is one of the things I'm trying not to do. I am trying not to do that. Sergio says, I'm locked down. I'm locked down in my mind. And I can't get out. Please save me. I will try to save you, Sergio. Maybe watching me will make you feel better. Or maybe not. What do you think about Boris Johnson? Says Darrow83. What do I think about his actions? What do you mean? You mean his political actions? Well, I'm not going to start talking about that, you see. You see, that's what I just talked about. You have to be careful. I'm not going to start saying those things here and then dividing my viewers, you see. You have to be very careful what you say sometimes. Even here on YouTube, you have to be careful. But yes, well, Boris Johnson has just been going through a very difficult time with his health because he has been suffering from. But he's on the mend. You'll be pleased to hear that Boris Johnson is now out of intensive care. He is on the mend. Apparently, he has been sitting in bed. He has been doing his Sudoku puzzles. I have no idea what Sudoku is, by the way. I don't know what it is. I feel as if I should know. But I don't know what Sudoku is. I think it's some sort of word game where you have to find words. I think it is. I think that's what Sudoku is. And also he's been watching movies as well. He's been watching movies, including Lord of the Rings, apparently. I can't really imagine Boris Johnson watching Lord of the Rings. It seems like an interesting combination to me. Hello, Nuruddin. Hello, Nuruddin. Hello, Mr. Duncan, my favourite teacher. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. Jamelia is here. I am sending love to all of the nurses and doctors of the world putting their lives at risk, trying to save people's lives. There are, of course, people who are not just risking their lives, but they are losing their lives as well. Those who have been putting themselves literally on the front line, and they have sadly died. So there are people who are literally losing their lives. Tias, once again, Baoyan, hello to you as well. Oh, hello, Shirley. Shirley in Germany. Have you read all of Shakespeare's works? Which one would you recommend? I am familiar with some of Shakespeare's works. However, he did write a lot of stuff. He was a very busy man. I would imagine during Shakespeare's life, there was very little to do. If you think life now is boring, imagine what it must have been like during Shakespeare's time. All he had to do was sit down and write stories. He had nothing else to do. He couldn't put the television on. He couldn't watch Netflix. There was no Netflix. So all he could do was write his stories, write his plays, and in doing so, he changed the English language. It became a more popular thing to look at. You might even say that William Shakespeare helped create the art of writing and also the pastime of reading. Romeo and Juliet, I suppose, is one that most people know. A tragic love story. I don't know why, but people seem to like tragic love stories. Not all love stories have happy endings. Sometimes they have tragic endings as well. Hello to Selma. Hello to Selma. Welcome to my little garden on a Saturday afternoon. Normally I would be in town. Right now I should be in town having a delicious meal. But unfortunately, all of the restaurants, all of the tea rooms here in Much Wenlock are closed. So I can't, unfortunately. I can't go anywhere near them. Maria asks, is it the 20th of August? My birthday is on the 12th. 12th of August. August the 12th. Mr. Duncan, the word get. How many meanings does the word get have? A lot. That's official. Yes, there are many uses of the word get. Maybe one day I could do a live stream and I could just, for the whole live stream, I could just give you all of the definitions of the word get. But there are many. So the word get does have, I think it has the most definitions of any word in the English language. But there are many definitions of the word get. Another one, of course, is set as well. The word set also has many definitions and uses. Hello to Duitran. Mr. Duncan, the word get... Oh, it's the same. It's the same comment again. I can see what's happening here. Yes, Ari. Boris Johnson is getting better. Have you been to China? Asks Sergio. You know the answer to that question. I think you're being sarcastic. Of course you know. I have been to China. You know that. Hello also to Anna Rita. The colours of your garden are astonishing. It is very bright here today. We are having a rather nice day. Wow. There is an aeroplane going over the house. A very rare sound these days. You don't hear many aeroplanes going over the house at the moment because there are very few planes flying, unfortunately. Hello, Baoyan. Hello, Mr. Duncan. My son Zifan wants to say hello to you, and he said your smiling face on your shirt is so beautiful, even though it is fading. He asked whether you washed it too hard. Thank you. I bought this t-shirt many years ago, so thank you very much, Baoyan, and also your son Zifan. Hello, Zifan. I'm glad you like my smiley face. This actually is not worn. So this here is actually part of the design. So there, that is actually what the shirt looks like. So that looks as if I've damaged the shirt, but I haven't. That is actually what it looks like. So that is actually part of the design. It is supposed to look as if it's been washed many times. I've had this shirt for such a long time. I bought this shirt in 2008. Really? I can't believe it. I bought this t-shirt in 2008 and it has appeared in many of my video lessons over the years. Thank you very much, and a big hello once again to Baoyan and Zifan. Thank you very much. Hello Mr. Duncan, my favourite teacher. Hello to you as well. Thank you very much for joining me again. It is nice to see you. Mr. Duncan, it looks as if you are running out of things to talk about. I am not. I'm not running out of anything. Sometimes I like to take my time. Sometimes I don't want to do too much in the live stream. Sometimes I want to hear what you have to say. Sometimes I am very interested to find out what your opinions are of things. Mr. Duncan is a fashion teacher. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. Thank you very much anyway for saying that. Yasia asks, what about... Well, we have to be careful, you see, talking about that particular subject. We have to be very careful because sometimes we can be punished if we talk about that particular subject here on this internet connection. Of course, I'm talking about YouTube, so we do have to be careful. But the situation here in the UK is not good. It's not good. It is grim. I suppose that is the best word I can use at the moment to describe the situation here in the UK. Grim. Not good. So we are all trying our best to isolate ourselves, to stay away from other people. Also, many people are staying at home. Some people don't have gardens or places that they can sit in. So they can't sit in their gardens to enjoy the weather because they don't have a garden. So I know there are many people in different situations and it is quite difficult. I do realise that. Oh, hello to If Mohammed. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I have been to the UK 2 years ago and I was subjected to racism because of religious stuff that someone else did. This is something that happens. You will always find people who will hate something you do or maybe a part of your character. There are people who hate me. They just hate me. When my face appears on the internet, they go, oh, I don't want to watch him. Oh, I don't like him. And then they go away, you see. They exit. They press the X. So there is hatred. Quite often, people will hate the things they misunderstand or things they don't understand. So things that people know nothing about. Sometimes they can be very suspicious. I've had the same thing happen to me over the years. There are people who have physically attacked me. I've actually been attacked physically. You see? So I know exactly what you mean. You can go through life sometimes and quite often you will always find someone who dislikes you or a person who doesn't like you. It's just the way things are. Sometimes you just have to face those problems. I did, and I'm sure you do as well. I'm sure you can find a way to face those. Oh, hello, Mr. Hello, Mr. Pheasant. Thank you, Mr. Pheasant, for saying hello. The pheasant is back. So yes, there will always be people who will hate something, and maybe at some point they will hate what you do. In the same way, there are people who hate what I do. I know. Tolerance, understanding. Sometimes it is hard to find that particular thing with some people. Hello, Ali Bashar. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Thank you for your live streams. Thank you so much. Do you speak Chinese? Thank you, Ali. I think you asked this question the other day. I'm sure you asked this last week. I speak a little Chinese. Not much anymore. I don't speak much Chinese here in the UK. So you might say that my Chinese is idiandian, which means a little. A little. Hello also to Luis Cavallo. Who takes care of your garden? We have to take care of it ourselves. So normally Mr. Steve will take care of the garden. He will cut the grass and he will keep all of the lovely bushes and the trees. He will keep them all trimmed. So Mr. Steve often does the gardening here. Some people think that we have a gardener. We don't. We don't. I wish we could have a gardener, but we don't. Hello also to Amit. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I am doing yoga. Doing yoga and I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Pranayama. What is pranayama? I have a feeling it might be meditation. Mr. Duncan, doing yoga and pranayama can boost our immunity, says Amit. I'm not sure what pranayama is. I'm intrigued. I don't know what that was. I think maybe there is a tractor. Maybe a farmer is driving around in one of his tractors. I think so. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. This is my first comment. I come from Poland, but I live in England and I watch your lessons almost always. Thank you, Marzena. Marzena D. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say so. And I hope you are having a lovely day here in England. Where are you, though? Whereabouts in England? Where are you located in England? And how are you coping during this very strange time? What are you doing? Hang Trin says, hello, Mr. Duncan. It is the first time to see your live stream. Thank you very much. And welcome. You are very welcome. Hello also Berlin for you. Is there a river near your house? There are some streams. So when I say stream, it is a small... It is a bit like a small river, I suppose. So a very narrow stream. It is where the water will flow as it comes off the land. So stream. So we have a few streams around here. And also nearby, there is a huge river as well. A very famous river called the River Severn. So the River Severn is over there behind me. It isn't near my house though, unfortunately. It is quite far away. But there is a big river that runs in the distance behind me called the River Severn. And nearby we have some small streams as well. So yes, there are. Mr. Duncan, has the opposite happening to you, being seen and kissed a lot? Has anyone ever come up to you, Mr. Duncan, and kissed you in the street? I've had some people come up to me, especially when I was in China. I used to have people come up to me and ask me questions, especially after I appeared on television. I actually ended up on television in China, and quite a few people recognized me, and it was very, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I never want to be famous. Being famous must be horrible. It really must. Mr. Duncan, you have a gardener. He is the best gardener. It is Mr. Steve. I suppose so. I can't argue with that. I think you make a very good point. Very good. That sounds like a helicopter in the distance. It is actually one of the farmers. So many of the farmers at the moment around here are preparing their land. Some farmers have already planted their crops. Other farmers are not. They haven't started yet. So they are about to start planting their crops. River Gow. Hello, Coach Duncan. Thank you very much. I like that. Coach Duncan. That might catch on. Coach Duncan. Your one stop for British English. I like it. Hello also to River Gow again. Today is a busy day in your neighbourhood, Sylvia says. I think so because the weather is so nice. It is absolutely glorious here today. It is a beautiful day. I think today the weather is actually at its peak. So today is the best day for the weather. So it is actually at a peak, the peak of the weather. So this is the best weather. And then over the next few days, I think the weather will slowly start to get cooler and cooler. So next week, it is going to get very cold. It will seem very strange, to be honest. It will seem so strange being back in the studio. I have to rapid. I don't know what that means. I suggest taking a children's book and reading it for 5 minutes live and then explain difficult words. What do you think? The problem with reading books, and you might not believe this, but reading books sometimes can get you into trouble here on YouTube. This is the problem. Music, songs, even things that are written down. If you read someone else's work, something that is popular or modern, you might actually get in trouble on YouTube. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking. I really do. But this is the problem. But it's a good idea. Yes, maybe I could read every day something from a book. But I do have to be careful because of copyright. Because I am technically reproducing someone else's work. So you do have to be very careful. Lil says pranayama is a kind of breathing exercise used in yoga. Oh, so I suppose it is very similar to meditation. Because normally with meditation, you have to control your breathing. I think you breathe in through your nose. And you breathe out through your mouth. And it does work. It does make you feel very relaxed. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, go country. Do you like Pakistan? Well, I don't dislike, so I suppose I like. If you don't dislike something, then I suppose you might like it. Hello also to... How is the going in England? As I said earlier, it isn't good. Things are not going well. We are all being told that we have to isolate ourselves, we have to stay away from other people, and the problem today is the weather is so nice. Many people are coming outside and they are going to public places and they are gathering in groups because the weather is so nice. However, they are being told that they have to stay at home. They can't go into public places. But there are people who are still ignoring this. And now the police are having to fine people. They are actually charging them money. They are saying, you are in a place where you shouldn't be. So we are going to fine you. They will fine them. £1,000, I think. Wow, that's a lot of money. So £1,000 if you are caught breaking all of the social distancing laws, you will be fined a lot of money. This is the first time in this chat, says Francisco Antonio Montoya. Thank you very much. And Francisco, can I say hello and welcome? You are very welcome to my live stream, and it's nice to see you here. What is the temperature? The temperature here today is around 22, maybe 23 Celsius. Ooh, it is very mild. It is very warm here today. It is lovely. But unfortunately, most people are having to stay in their homes. They cannot go out. Crazy times. Really crazy. Noemi! Because of quarantine, some book enterprises are giving them away for free. The book list is online. We have a great opportunity to read a lot, says Noemi. A lot of people are being very generous with their copyrighted music, movies, stories. So there are people who are making certain things available for free during this difficult time. And that's pretty good. Very good. Can't you read a classic book on YouTube? Well, if it is very old, if it is something like Dickens, yes, I can. But if it is something recent, like Harry Potter, I cannot. So yes, you are right what you say. I agree with what you say. If it is something that's classic or very old, I can. But if it's something current or modern, and maybe it is still under copyright, you do have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Liz asks, what is the traditional food for Easter? People will eat maybe turkey, very similar to Christmas. They might have turkey on Easter Sunday. Some people might have beef, a slice of beef or a big joint of beef with Yorkshire puddings. Lovely. And maybe potatoes and vegetables and gravy. Some people have chicken. So maybe a person will cook a chicken, they will roast the chicken in the oven, and they will have it with vegetables, gravy. Oh my goodness. All this talk of food is making me feel quite hungry, to be honest. Quite hungry. So yes, a lot of people do make a special meal. They will have a special roast for Easter. However, this year it might be very different because people are having to self-isolate. So unfortunately, tomorrow, many people will not be getting together for their family reunions. There will be none of that because people are having to stay at home. So everything tomorrow will feel very different for those who normally celebrate Easter. Hello, Mr. Pheasant. Mr. Pheasant is with his girlfriend. I can see Mr. Pheasant. He's in the field over there, and he's with his girlfriend. They are walking around together. Very nice. Very romantic. Mr. Duncan, what is the meaning of countryside and outskirt and downtown? Well, they can all be used in different ways. First of all, countryside is a place that, or a part of a country where there are very few people living. So maybe the countryside is where all of the trees and the grass, and maybe there is a lot of farmland, but very few people. So quite often we describe the countryside as a place that is remote or far away from the towns and the cities. Very similar to where I live. So where I live is in the countryside. Countryside. When we talk about the outskirts, well, the outskirts means the outside or the area around the edge. The outskirts. So quite often skirt means go round the edge. Skirt. You skirt something. You go around the edge. So the outskirt is the out or the outer part. And then downtown. Well, downtown normally means the place where all of the shops, or maybe there are many offices or buildings that are commercial. So downtown is normally where all of those things exist. Apparently, oh dear, Mog Mog says it is only 2 Celsius here. That is cold. However, next week it is going to get cold here as well, so we might be having very similar temperatures next week. I don't like the sound of that, to be honest. I don't like the sound of that. Hello to Jamshia. Hello, Jamshia Ali. I think the outside lessons are very attractive. Thank you very much for that. It is something that I like to do. Last year, if you were watching my live streams last year, I was actually doing some of my live streams in the garden as well. Cap Devi has a comment on: if everyone had a test available and a proof of being healthy, the confinement could end. It is the worst management they can do. Here in Spain it is the same. The economy is shrinking each day, more and more. Yes, I think so. I think one of the problems at the moment is people cannot find out whether or not they have. You're right. It is hard. Mr. Duncan, thank you for your effort, but we want to speak with you and each other, so it would be better to make voice chat group. Thank you, Sammy. There is a big problem with having a voice chat group, and that is the technology. Because normally, and this is something that I've said, in fact I said it 2 days ago, I explained this 2 days ago. Very quickly, I don't do it like that because there are many people who don't have that technology, or maybe their internet connection is very slow. So if I had voice chats in my live stream, unfortunately there would be many people who would be left out. So because I use the typing chat, more people can actually have a chance to share their thoughts and listen to English. So that's the reason why. And quite often I have seen some English teachers and other YouTubers try to use the multi-screen, or maybe you have a hangout where lots of people get involved with your live stream, but quite often they turn into a complete disaster, and that's because of the technology. So maybe my technology here is very good, but maybe other people joining in on the live chat, maybe their technology is not so good. So everyone has to have the same level of technology, or else it is a disaster. So that's the reason why. So in fact there are 2 reasons. I want everyone to have a chance to join in, so typing gives more people that opportunity. More people have a chance. Oh, that was very hard to explain. I am going to cook now. Ooh, Vareniques, a type of pasta filled with potatoes that are smashed. So mashed potatoes, bacon and fried onions. Belarusia, that sounds delicious, by the way, because I am a little bit peckish. I am hungry at the moment. So thank you for telling me that, and I hope you have a nice meal. In fact, I think later on I might open my window and see if I can smell your food cooking. We will see. Ekaterina, unless I didn't pay my bill, I would have hot water. And unless I paid my bill, I wouldn't have hot water. Can we use it in the same way? Unless I didn't. No, the first one is incorrect. You should actually say, unless I pay my bill. Unless I pay my bill, I will get no hot water. You can also say until I pay my bill, I will get no hot water. So you are saying until you do that particular thing. Until I pay my bill, I will not get any hot water. Unless I pay my bill, I will not get any hot water. So no, we don't use the negative form. No, we don't. Not normally. We don't say unless I didn't. Unless I didn't. We don't say that. Definitely not. Mr. Duncan, the blackbirds are helping you lead your live stream all the time without stopping. The blackbirds are always singing at the moment. They are very noisy birds. Normally in the morning, when I wake up, I can hear the pigeons and the blackbirds. They are normally the noisiest birds in my area. Hello, Anna. Hello, also Lewis. Is downtown the same as Main Street? Well, once again, we often see Main Street as maybe the centre of the town or the place where many of the businesses and shops are. So you might say the centre or maybe downtown as the direction, the way to go to get to the town or the place where all of the commercial buildings are. So downtown is the place where all of the shops, the businesses are. We often use this in American English and in the United States. They will often say downtown or of course uptown as well. So away from the town is uptown. Towards the town and the place where all of the businesses and some might say the place where all of the wealthy people live. It depends. It depends, but they can be used in many different ways. Hello to Ali Bashim. Hello, Mr. Duncan. How are you? You look awesome with that t-shirt. Thank you very much. This is my very old t-shirt. I've had this for ages. Many years. Morocco is here. Hello to Morocco. Nice to see you. Mr. Duncan, this is that Moroccan guy again. Simo. How is it going there? It's not too bad. A nice day. I'm enjoying myself. It isn't too bad. Ooh, I've got something to tell you. I forgot to tell you this yesterday. Yesterday morning, I had some very unusual birds in my garden. I was really surprised and quite excited as well, as you can imagine. I get excited anyway when I see birds and nature. However, yesterday there were two special birds in my garden. Two birds that I've never seen before in my garden, ever. So 7 years living here, I had never seen those two birds that were in my garden yesterday. I'm hoping tomorrow I might use the beginning of my live stream tomorrow to actually show you those birds. Yes, they were in my garden yesterday and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was really quite surprised. Quite surprised. So that, hopefully, I will show you tomorrow. Maybe a photograph, or maybe I will show you some of the video, because I did record a video of the birds. 2 very unusual birds in my garden yesterday. Wow, I was really excited. Hello, Anna. Hello, also, Corrie. We don't normally use negative forms together in the same sentence because then that becomes a positive. A double negative used in a sentence will often produce a positive meaning. Hello to Stickman. Stickman, walking down the road, his shadow is very long and thin. Hello to Stickman. Did you ever see this? Did I ever see what? I wonder what you are talking about. David VL, in England, what is considered a town and what is a city? What is the difference? Quite often, a city is a place that has maybe over 1 million people living there, but it does depend. There are some very small cities in the UK. There are some very large cities. There are also some very large towns as well. Close to where I live, there is the town of Shrewsbury. It is a very large town. It has a big population. However, it is a town and not a city. So it really does depend. Over the years, there are some towns that have been made cities. So they have changed their status. So when we talk about towns and cities, quite often we are talking about the population and also the size. However, it doesn't always mean that. So even though we have a very big town nearby, it is a big town, a large population, but it is still a town, not a city. Hello to Rose Red in Dubai. There are so many laughing doves and they annoy everyone in their sleep as well. This is one of the problems with certain birds. Sometimes they don't know when to shut up. I think pigeons are a very good example of that. Sometimes pigeons don't know when to stop. Sometimes you say, come on pigeons, come on pigeons, it's too early in the morning. Can you please wait until around 10 o'clock in the morning before you start making your noise? It's too early. Too early. Oh, hello to Cap Devi. Hello, Cap Devi. That is very kind of you. Thank you very much for your live super chat. I don't get many super chats, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Cap Devi too. Greetings from Spain. A little support for your beautiful and useful work. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Cap Devi. Very kind of you. Don't forget, everything I do is free. 14 years. I can't believe I'm saying this. 14 years I've been doing this for free. Corey V asks, do you have owls in your garden? We have many owls around here at night and very early in the morning. You can hear them. Like that. So quite often at night, especially behind my house because there are lots of trees, and that's where all the owls will sit at night. And they will call out to each other. So quite often at night you will hear the owls calling. And sometimes, if you're very lucky, you might see them as well. So I remember one night I was watching television with Mr. Steve, and we looked out of our window, and sitting right in front of the window there was this huge owl just sitting there. And you know, owls are very interesting. They can turn their heads right round like that. So owls are very interesting animals. Their heads can turn very far like that. In fact, I can't turn my head all the way round, but owls can. They can turn their heads right round. And of course, they have those great big eyes as well. They're wonderful. There is nothing more amazing than coming face to face with an owl. Especially when you're sitting watching television. It's a very unusual experience. Hello, Victory. Victory, victory. What is the meaning of awkward in this paragraph? The group, which is also referred to as sort of the awkward what working group. I don't understand any of that. I don't know what the context is. I don't know what it is you are trying to express there. So I'm not sure what you are asking or what you want me to solve. But the word awkward can be difficult, something that is hard to overcome, awkward, or maybe something that makes you feel uncomfortable, something that you don't feel comfortable talking about. You feel awkward. Hello, Jane Joey. Oh, hello to you as well. With Learning English from YouTube, your English teaching videos, I have gotten 7 for my IELTS, and I have graduated from University of Birmingham. A big thanks for your wonderful English lessons. Thank you, Jane Joey. So because of my English lessons, you have succeeded with your IELTS, and also you have graduated from the University of Birmingham. Well done, congratulations. I only do part of the work, I do some of the work, but all of the work, all of the hard work is yours. So congratulations. And that is what I always say about learning anything. Learning takes time, it also takes a lot of effort. You have to want it. So well done, Jane Joey, for not only your IELTS result, which is amazing, but also your graduation from the University of Birmingham, not very far away from where I live. It is actually quite close to where I live, in the Midlands, here in England. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Do you have any plans after your live stream? Asks Criff. Hello, Criff. After today's live stream, I am going to have a cup of tea and I am going to have one of these as well. I'm going to have a hot cross bun. So these are what Mr. Steve bought this morning from the bakery in town. Look, hot cross buns, especially for Easter, because that's what we normally do at this time of year. We will often have hot cross buns. Look at that. So that is what we are having afterwards. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a giant ladybird on me. Oh my goodness, there's a big ladybird on me. Oh, go on, fly away. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that ladybird. It's huge. Go down there. Did you see the size of that ladybird? It was so big. I think, I'm not sure what that was. I'm definitely not reading that out. I am from Vietnam. Min Tri Hoang. Xin Chào. Hello and Xin Chào to everyone watching in Vietnam. I know I have a lot of people. The owl is watching TV through your window, says Unicorina. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Sometimes animals can be very... What's the word? What is the word? Animals can sometimes be very mischievous. Yes, I like that word. Mischievous. A mischievous person is a person who is always doing something. They are always up to something. They are always doing something. Maybe something they shouldn't be doing. Yes. Youssef, wow, you really enjoy spring there with the nature and the sound of the birds. I do. I love nature. Nature is pretty good. I like nature. And I always like to think that I'm part of nature. Everything is kind of connected in a way when you think about it. A big thumbs up for you, Mr. Duncan. He deserves it so much, don't forget. Yes, you can give me a big thumbs up. If you want to like this video, because I will be going soon, I am actually going in 10 minutes. Give me a big thumbs up and say, Mr. Duncan, we like your lessons. We like your live streams. We can't believe that you are doing this every day. It's true. I am. Every day. Sergio says you have already reached puberty on YouTube. That might be the only place where I have reached it. Oh. Hello also to Mr. Bruno. Thank you also to Mr. Bruno. Thank you for your donation as well. Thank you on the live chat. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your dawn chorus 2 days ago. A very relaxing stream. Yes, 2 days ago. So the day before yesterday, I actually got up very early and I did a special live stream with the sunrise and also all of the birds waking up and calling with their dawn chorus. And that is still available on my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. It is my first time here. Congratulations, Vanessa, and welcome. Yeah. Nice to see you here today. Hello, Jenny. Jenny is back again. I used to have a boss. I used to have a manager many years ago called Jenny, and she was very strict. She was a very strict woman. And I used to work for her. She was my boss. But I was such a good employee, you see. I was so good at my job. We used to get on very well. Well, almost all the time. Almost. Hello, Peter. Hello to Peter. Hello. Yes, Giovanni Romano. 1 or 2 students would be perfect, but 200 people trying to talk on their cameras and with their voices would be horrendous. It would never work. So, as I said earlier, the reason why I like to use the live chat here on YouTube allows you to type. So you can type your messages and chat, and I can talk to you like this. However, if we all tried to do the same thing, it would become very chaotic. Very chaotic. Hello, Akaterina. What about another example? We could go out for pizza unless you don't like pizza. That is correct. We could go out for pizza unless you don't like pizza. That is a beautiful sentence. That is perfect. Grammar, structure, everything. We will go out for pizza if you like pizza. Yes, the second one is a little bit messy, you see? The second one is very messy. If you want, so you would actually say, if you want, we could go out for pizza. Or we could go out for pizza if you want. You wouldn't really say if you like. We can go out for pizza if you like. You could say it, but quite often we would say if you want. Do you want to go out for pizza? Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want to have dinner with me later? So we often say want. Do you want? So we are talking about a person's desire to do something. A lot of people are watching from Vietnam today. I think you are right. Where is your little sheep, Lady Wollington? Lady Wollington is in the house. She is resting. Because last night she was running around on my lawn here on the grass and unfortunately she tired herself out. She was so tired last night. So Lady Wollington is having a rest today. She is resting in the house. Hello, Mrinal Singh. Hello, Mrinal Singh. Love from India, Mr. Duncan. Recognise me? Well, I can't see you, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I can only see myself on the screen. I can't see any other people, unfortunately. But Mrinal Singh, welcome, and I hope you are enjoying today's live stream. I strike you down with lightning, says, you can also give a thumbs down. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your generosity and words of encouragement. Hello also to Nguyen, watching in Vietnam. I am going in 5 minutes. What is Mr. Steve doing? That is a very good question. I was wondering what Mr. Steve was doing, because Mr. Steve isn't at work today. And I don't know what he's doing. He's vanished. That is a very good thought. I've just realised Steve isn't at work. So what is he doing? What is Mr. Steve up to? I will have to go and find out. So when I finish today's live stream, I will go to find Mr. Steve and I will find out what he has been up to. Interesting. What is Mr. Steve up to? Hello also to... Oh, so many people. The live chat is moving so fast today. Oh my goodness. I can't keep up with the live chat. Hello Mogmog. I type very slowly, but I enjoy learning English with your live stream. Yes, of course. Uba or Akbar. Hello Akbar. Nice to see you here today. Oh my God. I don't know what that means. Sammy says make the video live. Really? Well, this video is live. It's live right now. This is live, you see. It is now 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock here in the UK, everyone. It is almost time for me to go. So because I was late, you can have an extra 5 minutes. Okay? Okay. I was actually 5 minutes late today. So we will have an extra 5 minutes. So it is now 4 o'clock here in the UK. And this is Mr. Duncan live on YouTube. Hello to Natalie Happy Bird. Hello to you. Nice to see you here. Are you always a happy bird? Or do you have days where you feel as if your wings will not stretch very far? I know I do. Hello Ernesto again. Mr. Duncan, I would like to watch again the old video lesson of you about Samuel Johnson. Yes, I made that many years ago. One of my favourite video lessons is the one I made about Samuel Johnson, who of course compiled the very first dictionary of the English language. The full dictionary. He tried to compile every single word that existed in the English language, and he was the first person to do that. How far is your house from London? Very, very far. About 160 miles from London. So I'm a long way from London. A long way from the big smoke. Have you ever travelled to Vietnam? No, I have never been to Vietnam ever. I've been to Asian countries, but I've never been to Vietnam. Maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe one day. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Is Mr. Steve your neighbour? Sometimes I wish he was. Thank you, Massimo. Thank you also to Gulsa Tok. Nice to see you here today. Your name is very interesting, by the way. That's all right. Hello to Luigi. Luigi, nice to see you here. I don't recognise your full name there, but Luigi, nice to see you. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Unfortunately, I came here too late. I will review the live stream later. You can watch the live stream later on, and there will be captions available as well. 2 hours. You can watch the whole thing again. Wow. Okay. You can if you want. No problem. I won't stop you. I won't stop you. You are very good at English. You are good at English. You are good in English. You don't say in, you say at. So if you are good at something, it means you are very capable of doing something. You are very able. You are able to do something. You are good at English. I am good at English. I am good at mathematics. I am good at lying in bed all day, doing nothing. Have you ever been to any Arabic country? I've been near, but never exactly. I've never really been to a Middle Eastern country. Hello, New Win. Hello also, Ekaterina. Why the rules on the internet say we can't use negative forms after unless? I don't know which site that is. So you say, why the rules on the internet? What do you mean on the internet? So maybe you are talking about a certain website, or maybe something that you've read on the internet. But quite often in English, if you use a sentence with 2 negatives, we call that a double negative. So a double negative will often produce a positive. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. That means you did do something because you are using 2 negative words together. I hope that helps. It was a very nice time, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much. Yes, we are coming up towards the end of today's live stream. I hope you can see me. I've just realised I've gone very dark. That's better. I think you can still see me. Can you see me still? Or am I just a strange silhouette? Thank you. Have you ever been to India? I've never been to India either. There are many countries in the world that I've never been to. And there are some that I have. Thank you very much for your dedication. It is so kind. Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining me. I also appreciate you giving your time to me. I hope you have a good Easter. Have a super duper day tomorrow. I will be with you tomorrow. Don't worry. I will be here from 2 p.m. UK time. I will be back with you another 2 hours of chat. We have Mr. Steve. We also have some interesting words, some interesting English words to look at tomorrow, connected to certain subjects. So that coming tomorrow, a lot of things happening. Hopefully you will be here as well to join in with all of the fun on the live chat. Thank you, Francesca, as well. Did you hear Mr. Duncan has corrected my sentence? I will often do that. If you write something on the live chat and maybe it is slightly incorrect, I will read it as it should be written. I will read it with my own corrections. That is something I do quite a lot. It takes how many hours to drive to London, Mr. Duncan? How many hours? I think from here it would take around maybe 1 hour and 45 minutes, maybe even 2 hours. So if the traffic is very heavy, if there is a lot of traffic around near London, it might take 2 hours from here to drive all the way to London. So yes, it is a long way, and quite often the roads are also very busy. especially when you get near London. There is normally a lot of congestion. Congestion. That means there is a lot of traffic on the roads. So the traffic cannot move very quickly, unfortunately. Thank you, Hiroko. Thank you to everyone. Thank you also to Tuong Nguyen. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I come from Vietnam. This is my first time watching your live stream. It is interesting. I am really keen on your voice. I hope you can visit my country as soon as possible. Well, at the moment, I'm going nowhere because there are no aeroplanes taking off. So no, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here in England. In fact, I am stuck here in my garden. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you, Yasir. Thank you, Huangates. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Jane Joey. Wishing you and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, Mr. Duncan, and see you next time. Tomorrow I am back with you. Peter 9M. Very useful, your video. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Thanks a lot. Yes, I actually did read the whole story of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. So that is a video that I made a few years ago. And it is always very popular around Christmas time. I don't know why. Thank you very much to everyone. I will try to say hello and goodbye to as many people. Vitas, Anna, Dorota, Peter once again. Also, thank you, Beatrice. I am going now. Time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Remember, you are not alone. Remember, always look on the bright side of life. Always try to see something positive. Always try to make the best of a bad deal. And remember, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks a lot. See you tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. I have enjoyed the past 2 hours and I hope you have as well. And of course, until the next time we meet here on YouTube, be it tomorrow or maybe the day after, because I'm with you every day. And of course, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now. I almost forgot my hot cross buns.